In 1968, you could find the Kentucky Blood Center in the basement of the Pancake House on South Limestone. In 2023, you could find KBC in one of their 8 facilities across 6 counties.
Today marks the Kentucky Blood Center's 55th anniversary, and this whole kind of week is neat for us.
55 years later, and they've built the organization from the ground up. They went from serving just 6 Lexington hospitals to serving more than 70.
It's kind of a neat look back for us, and also we hope a kind of a reminder. It comes at a time when the pandemic is ending, and we hope it's a reminder to folks that, hey, the need for blood has never stopped, and it's bigger than ever, really. So we hope this motivates people to come out this week or later this summer.
At the height of the pandemic, the Kentucky Blood Center struggled with donations.
You know, whether you stopped coming for health and safety reasons, whether you just got out of the habit, whether we couldn't come to your business or school, whatever it is, we hope folks get back into that habit or try it for the first time, because blood is an everyday constant need.
Over the years, the center has seen numerous advancements. Just this month, the FDA changed the restrictions on blood donations. Now, regardless of sexual orientation, gender, or sex, donors will have to answer the same questionnaire about their sexual history. This means that men who have sex with men could donate blood in the future once these health questions and changes are made. Covering almost all of central and parts of eastern and western Kentucky, the Blood Center is making an impact across the Commonwealth.
We want to continue that forward. We want to make sure we're meeting all of our hospitals' needs, that we're continuing to provide them the blood they need to save local lives, and we hope to continue forward and be a fabric of this state.
Julia Sandor, WKY.